Good evening, everyone. Brian here with BMK Retro Gaming. This evening I have just a couple of packages to unbox. As usual, I went ahead and opened them and at least with the original library package, tested it. The others are all homebrew and being new, haven't got around to it yet, but their new games should work fine, so here we go. Okay, this first one is from Mr. Patrick Mitchell. Ooh, nice glare there. In Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And I appreciate it because he got to me, ordered this, I believe, last Friday, and got it, I believe it was yesterday, Thursday. It really wasn't tracked to be here until at least tomorrow to next Tuesday, so that was pretty nice with the post office. They did a pretty quick job as usual. Anyway, it is a copy of the Intellivision original library game, Dracula, which is, or was, in its day, considered to be a quite fine game. And, ooh, that's a nice deal of glare. It's, one of the interesting ones and unique in the sense that, kind of like what I reviewed before for the Atari VCS 2600 original library game Laser Blast, where you get to play the role of the alien spacecraft invading a planet. Well, with Dracula, you get to play as Dracula, a villain. Well, maybe from Dracula's perspective, he doesn't consider himself a villain. Sure, he probably made a choice to become a vampire, but other than that, he just does what's in his nature, so all a matter of perspective, I think. Anyway, this should be fun to review after a bit. Okay, and package 2 comes from AtariAge in Round Rock, Texas. And I must give a nice big thank you to Mr. Albert Uruso, who runs AtariAge. And the AtariAge store for getting these out to me pretty quick. This is about 3 days. I got the notification Tuesday that they were coming, so. As a matter of fact, you guys know you don't get an evening video from me a lot, but at least one of these homebrew games is getting featured tomorrow. I will not say which yet. I'm not going to spoil the surprise. No, you don't get that. But, yeah, that allowed me, once I saw the tracking coming through this morning, to go ahead and, that it should be here today, to go ahead and, I was going to go ahead and just unbox Dracula, or, had another idea in mind, but I said, well, I'll just go ahead and do an evening video, or night video, so I can go ahead and unbox this, and it makes sense to feature something. I prefer to feature the unboxing before the review, so. Anyway, first up we have, I will let you guys see that in a second, but no peeking yet. We'll do this kind of in the order that I had them coming in. Of course, they'll all get a more thorough review as they come up for the reviews on Saturdays, but for now, just a quick sneak peek at the unboxing. Okay, first up we have one that, as far as I know, has a pretty good deal of repute. Darn you. We have Flappy, which is an almost ridiculously simple game, but both the original version of this that this is based on as a demake, and this one are extraordinarily simple, but also considered to be highly, highly addictive, so. Sorry about that glare, but I guess you guys can kind of get the idea from looking at it that way. Then, of course, we have, let me get this back in here, it might take me a minute. Yeah, I like to keep my games as protected as I can until later, so sue me. Oh wait, you can't. Yet. Oh, this bubble wrap stuff can be a nightmare to get something back in, especially if it's packed tight. But it can be done. Okay. Number 2 is coming up. As soon as I can get the little thing out of here. Ooh, bubble wrap, you are the protector of the games, yet the bane of my existence at times. There we go, finally. And you get down there, you little... Okay, that'll work, I think. We have number 2, Dragon's Descent. I actually first found out about this one and saw a review on it from my preferred YouTuber, Hippobytes, which he did an excellent job, and I will definitely feature a recommendation link to his review when we review this one. But then I saw it still available on the AtariAge store, and I said this is one to take a look into. Looks pretty good. A, and B, he made it look like it's going to be a ton of fun to play, so... though still relatively challenging. Okay, give me a moment or so to get this done. Bubble wrap, you shall be vanquished, like it or not, so here I come. Ooh, that's actually going in a bit easier than last time. Checking them all out, this is the second time I've done this, so... very well aware that takes a little bit of effort. And also, if you're doing like I'm doing with this, you want to be careful not to press or be too hard or be way too forceful, because you do not want to risk, how you would say, mashing or otherwise damaging the boxes. At least if you're like me and prefer to have those in good shape for as long as possible. Which I imagine many collectors are that way and do. Okay. Next up we have... I'll get to it in a second. Come on, come on. Here we go. Toy Shop Trouble. Sorry, I rewrapped it with the sticker still in there, but you guys will see it in full later on. It's this one is just a cartridge and manual, no box upgrade available. I may need to ask Mr. Uruso at some point just out of curiosity, but I suspect maybe a lot of times when these games first came out, the box upgrade was still available if you want it, but they do let it be known at the AtariAge store that they are in limited quantity and may or may not be another run of them printed later. So you may or may not be able to get it after the game has some age on it. Not a big problem though. Hey, I got the game in the manual, so I can at least play it and enjoy it. Box would have been nice too, but you live with what you can get on it. And finally, we have Phantom 2. Again, my apologies for the sticker being right there, but you guys will see it in full later on. Anyway, I love the F4E Phantom 2 is my absolute favorite American U.S. warplane of all time, so however this one turns out, it was kind of a must for me. And it says here too, it was another that came with just the cartridge and manual. And it says right here on the manual too, it includes the bonus game, Pirate. Which I would bet, like most bonus games, will probably turn out to be the simpler and less complex game, as is typically the nature of bonus type games. But I'm imagining it will still be pretty fun, and we'll go ahead and review them both at the same time once I get around to that particular review. Darn it. Hard times keeping things from falling out everywhere. My own silly fault for having too much in my lap at one time. Or nearby it anyway. Okay, that's those back in there. Anyway, that makes one more original library game for the Intellivision and 4 more Atari VCS 2600 homebrew games to come up for review after a bit, so I thought you guys might like to see what came today with all that, and I hope you found it to be a little bit of an interesting unboxing. I see my last one for Intellivision Trucking has kind of, I'm not going to say totally underperformed because, given time they usually catch up, but seems like that one didn't draw as much interest as I was thinking, but some turn out to be hits, some turn out to be flops. You just learn to live with it. Excuse me. My sinuses and seasonal allergies have been a bit up and up since we're getting close to the, or getting into the beginning of fall, or supposed to be, so the seasonal transition has been getting me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed getting that little sneak peek. If you enjoy my channel's content, please like, share, and subscribe. And please don't hesitate to leave any questions, comments, or suggestions down in the comment section below. You guys take care, have a nice day, evening, and night, of course, and I will see you again in my next video.